You are now aboard Baby Jaguar Express. For your safety, please remain seated and keep your arms and feet inside the train at all times. Our trusted train engineer will be taking you through various beautiful settings that will leave you with a brief insight of culture and history in Belize. Let's get rolling! To the Belize rainforest. We are very fortunate in Belize to have almost 1 million acres of rainforest and wetlands under different types of conservation management. This is important for two main reasons. Firstly, it will be there for future generations to enjoy, and secondly, thousands of insects, birds, reptiles, animals, and many varieties of trees and plant life have a safe place to call home. Belize has a large variety of ecosystems, making our country very unique. For generations, these precious ecosystems have provided food, water, building materials, and medicine for our people. Belize also has an extensive network of cave systems. Over 150 miles of caves have been mapped, with many more still to be explored. One of these cave systems, known as ATM, which is short for According to the Tin Cloud, has been named one of the most sacred caves in the world by the National Geographic. Our next stop is the Maya City. Just enter this Maya city through a coral arch. On your left is a temple reserved for priests and the elite. On your right is where the general population would live. It is estimated that up to 12 million Maya people lived in Belize at the height of their existence. Beautiful Maya sites can be found across the entire country of Belize. Even though the population has significantly reduced, the Maya are still very much in Belize.
To your left is the Chicla camp in the jungle with real sapodilla trees. Charlie the Chiclero is tapping the tree for its sap. Chewing gum originated from the sapodilla tree. This large tropical tree grows throughout the northern lowlands and central Belize. The life of a Chiclero was tough as they worked in remote jungle locations. Insect bites, encounters with poisonous snakes, and other dangerous animals were a daily occurrence. Falling from trees was common, and getting to hospital quickly was near impossible. A Chiclero like Charlie here would climb to the top of the tree using spikes on his feet, a rope around his waist, and a machete in his hand. Once on top, he would proceed to make slanting gashes into the bark, working his way to the bottom of the tree. The sap would drain to the bottom, where a wax-lined bag would collect it. Once a large amount was collected, it would be cooked in huge iron pots, then poured into wooden molds that were sized to produce 25-pound blocks of chicken. These blocks would be shipped to Wrigley Company, Chicago, Illinois, for further processing into delicious chewing gum, such as juicy fruit, and Wrigley's Pyramid Cup.
Years ago, Belize was known as British Honduras, a colony of England. We exported products to England from the early 1700s. One of the first industries was logwood. Logwood was used for dyeing cloth, giving it a purple to blue color. Other exports were sugar, logs, chicle for chewing gum, and various fruits. Oxen teams, steam trains, and steam tractors were used to move all the products. Ahead of us is a Garifuna fishing cove. The Garifuna culture still practices many traditions of their African and Caribbean ancestors. Drumming is very popular and can be heard in any Garifuna village you visit. It is known as Punta. We celebrate Garifuna Settlement Day on the 19th of November. We are now on North Front Street, Belize City, circa 1910, when Belize was a colony of England. Ships coming for logwood, sugar, chicle, or logs would bring many European and North American products to ballast these large sailing vessels, and they would load them with bricks which they sold in Belize. Many buildings in Belize are built with red bricks hundreds of years old. Through the peaceful efforts of the father of our nation, the Right Honorable George Caleb Price, Belize achieved independence from England on the 21st of September, 1981. Visiting Old Belize and Cucumber Beach. We hope you enjoy the rest of your stay. The train will be coming to a stop shortly. Please be careful as you exit the train.